Hey there. So I'm actually on a cruise. Yes, which is really, really good. So I've been making a little TikTok series called Things We Wouldn't Cruise Without. And I thought that I might make an actual video of things we won't cruise without. Just to go through some of the things that I've talked about before in our packing videos, but I have never really shown you when we've been on a cruise. So I thought I would show you how these things look while we're really here. So let's go. So just to prove that I am really on a cruise, here we are. We're at Mystery Island today. That's actually not Mystery Island. That is Vanuatu, the tip of Vanuatu. So let us go through some things. Now, I know I've carried on about these before, but these hooks, right? You want to get yourself some. You want to get them in different sizes. You want to use them for all sorts of things. But what it actually does is all of that stuff is clutter that would be either on our benches or on the bed or shoved in a cupboard. Our bathers would be hanging in the laundry in the bathroom. And what we do is we hang them up there to dry. Even that dress is hanging up on one of those little hooks from the ceiling because it poured down at Island Party last night and we needed to dry them. It also allows us to do this. So we call it our notice board, but really what it is we stick all the stuff on there that we need to keep for various things, for shore excursions, information about our cabin steward, and we also use the hooks to hang our lanyards at the front door so that we know where they are when we want them. So hooks are just one of those things that you totally need to bring because they are really, 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 really handy. Other things that we've got along here. So I bought this little clock from Kmart. It cost me $7.50. It runs on batteries. Do you like my new Christmas sweater? Is that not the nicest thing? Right? There is no clock in the room. If you are one of these people who wake up in the middle of the night and for some reason need to know what time it is, bring a clock. We are going to bring that clock with us every single time. I bring a little speaker. It is a tiny one. Again, it's from Kmart. The reason I bring it is that there's a music channel on the telly, but frankly, the music isn't that good and the sound quality is not that good. And, sometimes you just want to listen to a few little tunes while you're just mulling out and doing not much. Bring photos of your cats, just because really. And I bring this charger and I know people say, look, there's PowerPoints, the steward will give you a power board. That's all fine and well and dandy. But because I bring this little charger, I don't need to bring the charging brick for every one of my devices. So there are enough cords there to charge both tablets, both phones, and my Samsung watch, all at the same time without bringing any other packs except for this one. Right, so it saves a whole lot of time and a whole lot of space by just doing it that way. Otherwise, you are cluttering up with all of those bricks stuck into a PowerPoint. If you're coming on Splendor especially, bring one of those adapters. There is a couple of PowerPoints, but that one is an American one, that one over there. The one here is an Australian one, so that means that you get to use both. That one's got our fan plugged into it. Now, people argue about whether you need a fan or not. It does get a little bit stuffy sometimes in your cabin, especially if it's a little bit humid. So a fan just freshens up the air and just gets the air moving a little bit, which we find to be good. Bring your own straws or buy these Carnival ones. They're, I think, $9 for a pack of, how many are in there? 4 or 5? 4. Take them around with you. Mine is a little bit different. Mine, I've got one of these little ones that hangs in a little tube and it actually folds up and it hangs on my lanyard. I prefer that. But the man of the house prefers these ones. The straws that you get with the cocktails are a little bit dicey and they're a little bit hard. We have some travel cups and aren't they the most wondrously tacky thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Made them myself. Funnily enough, got them from Kmart. If you want to go up to Lido and get coffee and carry it around with you, these just make your life significantly easier. It means that you can carry them around quite happily. Turning around, I know I said about a laundry hamper, but really, until I pointed out that there was a laundry hamper in this room, I bet you hadn't actually noticed that there was. I guess we could put it in the bottom of a cupboard, but we just don't choose to. But it really means that you don't have all of this stuff just hanging out everywhere in the place. right? So you can just stick it all in there. It's all good to go. Life is fine. All right, let's head into the bathroom. This is another new purchase that I've made. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to work out that it's actually working, but if you did, this little beauty up here is a magnetic sensor light. It is from eBay. I think it was $7.50, and it is fantastic. It's in the bathroom. It just means that when you come to the bathroom in the middle of the night, it's not absolutely dead black in here, which it is, which we like, and it has been fantastic. If I remember, I will grab the details from eBay. And first aid and medicines. Now, I know people think that I'm overcomplicating things by bringing my little bag of first aids and medicines. Can I tell you that a 24 pack of Panadol on board is $11, right? And you're probably going to use 2 or 3. So throw in your basic medicines. If you want to know what's actually in that bag, go to my packing video, my first one, and it goes through absolutely everything that is in that bag. One last little thing that we are never cruising without, again, are door decorations. We kind of weren't really sold on door decorations, but we've realised how bloody easy it makes it to find your room in amongst everyone else's room, especially, how do I say, a little later at night. Grinchmas this cruise, so hence the theme. So there you have it. So that's some of the stuff that we really feel like we must have when we cruise, and what we do with it when we get it here. Hopefully some of that is helpful. I'll see you later.